That's fine. As long as you don't fight. Do you fight? Only Thursdays or no? I get some job and then.
Whereas me, I just fight any other day of the week. Can we congregate at the lab tables? Sorry. I should have been more clear, my bad.
Sorry, Cam.
All right, we'll go group 1, 2, 3, 4. Group 1, do you guys have a preference on any of your team captains? You want the what? Watermelon?
Yeah, I'm between those two, so watermelon. Let's go.
What about you guys?
Can you come back?
Group 3. All right, potato. Pineapple.
We want the salary. Thanks.
We don't make it.
We also
Hopefully that's what it gives you. This is the first time I've run through actually playing it, so we'll see.
It's such a fun game.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, so you just tell me what your group name is and we'll be good. How we'll do this is the first team. Oh, we'll make this fun. First team for all 3 people to raise their hand gets to go first. All right, my potatoes get to go first. We're gonna go. If you miss the question, it's gonna go clockwise. So it'll go to you. So
This way.
no, that's yeah. Yes. I was going counter. My bad. It'll go clockwise.
Now we're going.
So you guys are last.
Can you read through the topics really quick?
Yes.
Oh, those are.
Let me make it full screen to make it a little bit easier. That's not easier.
Wow, it's crazy how much bigger. Wow.
We have ecosystems, communities, population, human population, biodiversity, and conservation. They are rated from difficulty, so just so you know. I'm going to do a 1-minute timer to make this easy.
200 ecosystems.
Okay. There are 2 factors that make up the environment. What are they?
Temperature and precipitation.
That is incorrect.
Oh, it's forward.
Clockwise.
Abionic.
That is. Oh, why is it not?
Is it? There's a timer. Yay!
There. Woo! So you guys are.
Celery.
Oh, there's music too.
Oh my
Whoa.
god. Do we still get to go again?
Yes,
Oh.
There is a timer.
there is.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll do it that way. This is my first time running. There's a timer on screen. So.
Communities for 400. Wow.
Define one way that primary succession is still occurring today.
Oh, volcanic settlements.
Yep. Formation of islands, volcanic.
Yeah. We are still celery.
Oh. All right, my next group up, the watermelon group.
It's not 200.
You're
Okay.
all right then.
We'll do human population background.
All right. Define. That's supposed to say define the 3 phases of the demographic transition graph. Are we looking up answers over here?
No,
No, I'm typing.
Okay.
I want to see.
look it up.
I just was really caught off guard by that for a second. I can't. All right, time's up. Best shot.
Let's see. So,
Time is up. You just got to give it to me.
yeah, my brain is trying to process it.
All right, next group.
Beginning, middle, and
That sounds like a storybook. My group in the back left.
black phase, acceleration, and equilibrium.
That is incorrect.
Okay, is it pre-reproductive, adolescents, reproductive adults, post-reproductive adults?
That is incorrect. There are 3 phases. Our demographic transition, if you remember, was the graph that I broke up on the slides into 3. Actually, I broke the graph up into 3 sections. We had our birth rate, or what was it exactly? Anyways, the graph that looked like this, it was broken up into 3 chunks in slow growth,
Rapid growth, slow growth, and zero growth.
and slow.
Oh.
And so here we had low birth rates, high death rates, transitioning into fast birth rates, declining mortality rates, and that would have been our fast growth. And then they would have converged, and so our our birth rates fall, and mortality decreases. Yes. It's slow, fast, slow.
Right. So is like low mortality, low mortality, high mortality, low mortality was rapid, and then high mortality.
Don't we do this?
Is it 0 fast? Or slow fast 0?
Slow, fast, slow. Downloads.
The zero
Technology.
was the last one. At least that's what I have in my notes.
Oh.
Yeah, rapid growth, slow growth, and zero growth.
Knock it down just a bit.
It should be the 3 triangles.
Where did you go?
It was like at the bottom.
Yeah.
It was like the end. Yeah, it's that one.
Oh, yeah, there's that
So
one.
this is what it was. Purple is our death rate. Yellow is our birth rate, and then green is population growth. And so what we see, mine's a little bit different than I have over there. I stopped right here, but anyways, our death rate is really high in the very beginning. Our birth rate, our population growth, starts off very slow, while our birth rates remain high as well. Because our birth rates and death rates are high, population growth is slow. However, death rates begin to drop, while birth rates remain the same. Because our death rates are dropping and birth rates remain the same, we see population growth increase. Then we reach another phase of slow growth. So we start in slow, we go fast, and then we go slow as birth rates birth rates drop, death rates stay the same. Population follows that same curve. It falls down as birth rates come down as well.
Wait. Okay.
That make sense?
Yeah.
I'm getting some slight hesitation from this group over here.
No, I'm getting that.
Okay.
That's what you mentioned when
So,
I said
since-
beginning.
Since someone answered, do we have to
Yeah.
Well,
Do we have to answer? Someone answer.
all right.
No.
So a question like that on the test, would it be
I
more
mean,
like
no one
name the 3 rates, or would it be more like draw the chart to describe the 3 rates?
I removed a question on the exam that had to do with this.
Yay.
Oh, great.
So, if you, I can't remember off the top of my head exactly, but if you do see it, it's not like draw this out or anything like that.
Thank you.
Okay. Woo! No one got points. Bummer. All right. You guys.
300 ecos.
Biomes are definable by two properties. What are they?
Is it temperature and precipitation?
Let's see. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
You guys are pine.
Pineapple.
Fine.
Whoa!
Wow.
All right, my group in the back.
Let's do populations for 300.
What are the two key factors in calculating population growth? I forgot to mention the winning team can have some dum-dums. Woo!
Yeah.
Incentive to win! Let's go!
Is it the birth and death rate?
Let's see.
Nice.
Well, if you want to do it.
Answer. Yeah, answer.
Yes, it is.
It's actually natality.
Well, natality is birth
Oh,
rate.
okay.
They get that. They get that. Getting a friendly competition.
Well, now that there's dumplings involved,
Oh.
it's not
True.
We're here for blood.
The potato team gets 3. Woo! All right, my celery team.
Okay, you call it, Michelle. Biodiversity, 500. Oh, no.
Define extirpation and give a specific example.
Is that,
5 seconds. All right, I need an answer.
Oh.
We are moving on.
Oh, no.
You got to give me the answer.
Is it when you use too much of like nitrogen or carbon in the soil?
Next group.
Okay. It is also called background extinction. I believe the specific example you gave was the black rhino.
There we go.
Alright.
What exactly is background extinction?
It's when something is slowly decreasing its population over time. It's not a big mass extinction like the meteors.
There we go. Look at that. You guys are watermelon, right?
Yes, we are.
That was 500, correct?
Yes.
Yep. Look at that. Never out of the game when it comes to Jeopardy. All right, watermelon. Your pick.
All right, Jess, where are we going?
Let's try 200.
All right.
Okay. Human population.
Human population.
What are age pyramids? Explain
There you go.
why they might be important.
All right. So there's the slow, there's the rapid, and then there's the zero, and they were basically used for measuring like the different, if I can remember, like birth rates and populations among different nations. Can't remember the specific names of those ones though.
They also are used for showing the ages of each group of humans, like the middle areas, like the what you had, like 18 to like 45, and then the bottom is like the children, and
I think that's pretty spot on.
I could keep going, but I feel like I'm talking too much. Get that one down.
All right.
This watermelon coming back.
You get pineapple heads. Let's go.
Ecosystems 400.
Nice.
Wow. Phosphorus, one of the nutrient cycle elements, can be found in the soil after decomposers and bacteria return it. However, there is one other source of phosphorus. What is that source? So nitrogen can be found where?
In the area.
In the air. Phosphorus can be found in two places: the ground and another source.
Is it, you want to guess?
No, you can.
Is it decomposed animals? No.
Next group.
It's like bacteria that decomposes animals.
Next.
Yeah.
Next group.
Is there salt?
Let's go.
Really?
Yeah.
Rocks.
Oh.
Our celery heads are in the lead at 1,000. Potato heads.
Conservation 100.
Define conservation biology.
Biology is saving species and trying to preserve them for a longer period of time.
We'll take it.
Nice.
All right, celeries.
Human population. What?
Explain what baby boomers are and why they impact future generations.
Oh.
You. Yeah, just like you're good at putting.
Baby boomers are a generation of people who, I think it was after a war ended, they just got really psyched about it, had a bunch of kids. And
That is accurate. That is
the way that they impact the future generation is that there was a really high mortality, so there were a lot of people so population. And they were like manual labor, like hard workers. Like, yeah. And now they're kind of jerks to people.
Well, depending on which one you're talking about.
I'm looking for an specific example on why it's important for future generations.
So because there were so many people born in that generation, now there's a high mortality rate because there's so many more older people. Is that part of it?
No, I'm sorry, I can't give you points.
I'm just
You want to go for it?
I have a shot.
Try it.
I believe they're. It's just when there's really high natality rates, and there's just a bunch of kids being born, and so those kids are influencing all the age pyramids because there's huge brackets of now the middle age and then going to the older age, versus the lower ages where the natality may not be as high.
You want more? I'm looking for it. I talked about it specifically in lecture on why baby boomers impact, say, our generation. Lecture.
Well, to go off of what they said.
If you can give me the reason.
I don't. Okay. So you're looking for a specific reason?
Yes.
Well, I guess people now are having less kids.
Next group.
Is it social security?
Social security. Nice. So because there's more people retiring than there are people working, we have to pay to support those people.
I think that one bit.
Boom. All right. Potato.
Bet there's no aftertaste.
300. It's your guys' choice, right? You guys,
If you could just use guys.
It's ours.
Yeah.
your choice.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Should we do a chapter communities?
Which one? Community?
Communities. Let's try communities 500.
Communities 500.
Go big or home?
Endoparasites use a host to spread their offspring and survive. Explain the pathway in which endoparasites usually take if they're to infect a human. This one's a little tricky. If you're close, I give you points.
Do you want to tag team this again?
We can
I-
try.
I'm sure I got part of this. One of the main ways they affect humans is through food. Namely through like if a fish or something has it and like you're eating raw sushi, then you can get a parasite in you. And then that kind of just throws off your whole body because they're feeding on your system through like your stomach. Do you have anything else?
I guess for the endoparasites, let's see. And so you mentioned food. I suppose another way that they would spread would say be like through like close contact with another organism that has been infected with it.
You guys are right there. We're out of time. I'll give you. How do they get into fish?
Okay, how would they get into fish?
Doesn't the fish, isn't it in the water?
Yep. But how to get in the water?
Right. Let's see.
Okay.
So probably on how it would get into the water. What
I'll
I
give
would
you
say
guys
would be traveling through like
5
the
more
lines of the
seconds.
air.
Through the air. Next group.
No, it's fine. I'm like, what else do you want?
I need to know the cycle. How does it? If it's in a human, how does it get back into the water? Give me your best guess.
Yeah, no.
Something died
Also,
Fish eats it,
like,
and then a human eats
Okay.
the fish.
Okay.
even more hints.
I know. No.
Okay.
Back into the water.
Okay. There we go.
There it
Oh,
is.
So
So people
Wow.
people poop out the parasite.
Yeah.
he has it.
Yeah.
Nice. Pineapple for 500. Look at that.
Oh, whoa, it is so much longer than that.
Yes.
So we were.
I was a little bit lenient with that one. I knew it was going to be a work in progress. Did you need to see that again?
That's okay. It's in the book, right?
Did you do all those?
It's in the book. It's in the slides.
Okay, then it's fine.
The slide has a picture breakdown of it too. The way they explain it in the book is the parasite ends up in populations like ants or and things like that. The ants get eaten by snails or other things. The snails, so like the mucus from the snail then gets washed off into streams, which ends up in the fish, and then it ends up in humans, and then humans poop them out, and then it continues. But we were working through it. You guys get to go next.
Carrot, carrot. You pick the top one, carrot.
Okay. Population 500.
Oh, you went population.
What are some trade-offs regarding reproduction that our strategists make?
Oh. Yeah. Exactly.
I don't know what they do.
So they have lots of kids, but they die. Because it's smaller, so
Okay.
or mosquitoes or
Okay.
bugs.
So they have lots of kids and they die.
They have short lifespans, but lots of kids.
There we go. Many young and not much time with them. There you go. Pineapples within 2 answers from last to first. Look at that.
Oh my god.
We still have a lot of points. Anyone's game. Potatoes.
Ecosystems for 500. Oh,
Ooh.
my gosh.
Aquatic biomes are defined by 3 factors. What are those 3 factors? All right, you're out of time.
Acidity, water temperature. Yeah, salinity, do not salt. And then temperature in the water, and then is the temperature out like in the air?
That is incorrect.
Water temperature, water depth, and salt.
Oh.
There we go.
We're back in here.
All right. Salinity, temperature, and depth. All right. Celeries.
Communities 300.
What is a climax community?
So a climax community doesn't actually exist, but if it did, it would be a community that was completely stable and self-reproducing and everything.
There we go.
Self-sustaining, absolutely.
300 points. So yes, climax communities don't necessarily exist. They're more stable. They have large, long-living organisms that are self-sustaining. All right, watermelons. All right.
Try communities one more time.
I'd say like 400.
400 biodiversity.
Name 3 benefits of biodiversity as explained in the Biodiversity Values and Ecosystem Services picture. There are 13.
Complex food webs. Less likely to die out.
So food webs and well, food chain's the same as the food web.
I think this is over the.
You're out of time. I need your 3 answers.
That was fast. Complexity in the food webs help things to not die out. You guys have any?
Let's see. So
We're moving on to our next group.
So yeah, complexity and then stability.
Apparently.
We're moving on to our next group.
There's complexity, stability, and then your ranging amounts of like genetics, so like they can adapt and so survival of the fittest.
We're moving on to our next group.
Okay, we'll go somewhere totally different with it. Is it medicine, biotourism, and longer lifespans?
So close.
I saw that mouse move.
So close.
Pollination.
Pretty sure it was one.
So food, materials, medicine, air, soil, and water quality, carbon storage, pollination, biological control, freshwater, habitats, genetic diversity, aesthetics and inspiration, recreation, tourism, and spiritualism.
Darn it.
So there's the big picture that I put up. It had the list of what does biodiversity, or like why does biodiversity important to humans specifically, and I broke down these 13 specifics. All right. You guys just pick, you guys. Pineapples. You gotta pick something. Many countries have tried to control population growth, and many fail. However, China has successfully dropped population growth rates. How have they done this?
They limited it to one kid. And I remember you saying that if they had a girl and they would abort it.
There we go. The one-child policy. Nice. It's close.
I didn't know that.
My potatoes. Potatoes are a hearty veggie root. What political action saved the bald eagle in America? Give the date.
Was it the American Conservation Act of 1983?
Next group.
Was it making the bald eagle the national bird?
Nope. We talked about a specific political action that was put into place. It was an act specifically.
Yeah.
Give you another 5 seconds.
Endangered Species Act 1989.
Next group.
Didn't know the date.
You guys answered already?
No.
Nope.
Endangered Species Act 1985.
Close.
Close.
Close. Endangered Species Act of 1973.
Yeah, I didn't know the date on it.
All right. Who just went? I think it's celeries.
Population 400.
All right. Name the 4 stages of a logistic population growth curve. I can spell, I promise.
Life phase, exponential growth, speed acceleration, speed deceleration, and then stable equilibrium.
What was the first one?
Life phase.
That is 400 points. Okay. Watermelon.
Stay with it.
I'll try that.
We need the points again. Biodiversity 300. It's just
What are the 2 defining factors of biodiversity?
It's isn't it have something to do with diversity? I'm sorry, I can't think. I am starving right now.
I would hope so.
complexity, is that what you're looking for?
It's a thing with diversity. There's 2 different types. Some of them have to do with weather. The others have to do with
Adaptations and complexity.
Oh no! Oh no! Don't look.
I couldn't even.
Actually, I can't even find my mouse now. This is very. Honestly, I don't think you could even see it on there.
No,
So we're good.
I tried to look.
Cheating.
It's not cheating if it didn't work.
All right, next group. I promise you know it, and you're gonna go, oh my gosh.
Like all the answers, the ones that weren't hard.
Wait.
I know,
Is it-
right?
I'm like,
Yep.
Oh.
stupid.
Yeah. I'm abiotic. I don't know.
Next group.
I have no idea. Population.
Next group. Kenzie, you got it.
Is it predation?
So close.
Really?
It's
Kind of.
It was
Structure is a letter. Did you not hear? I said so close and followed it up with kind of.
Oh.
Sorry.
In what month was that even wrote?
Just lightening the mood.
Thank you, we really appreciate it.
See some smiles. I'm seeing some very worn down faces. No, if you remember, we talked about what defines biodiversity and solar energy, right? So we're gonna see most of our biodiversity at the equator from that 30-degree mark to the 30 south, 30 north. We see most of our biodiversity there. Solar energy, and then we talked about how structurally diverse ecosystems can have more biodiversity.
I don't believe so.
I really
But at least it's
Okay. Was that potatoes? No, who wins? Watermelon?
That's one of them.
Pineapples. You're not too far off, guys. You can do it.
Population 200.
Give an example of a species that reflects clumped distribution.
Like zebra or gazelle. Or,
That'll work.
yeah.
it's also considered fish.
I just put one up there. I just feel like listing out the entire populations of clumped species. So close, you got it. Fish.
Okay.
I mean, that works.
Potatoes. What are corridors and how are they important?
Roads are the way that humans get into an area, and they affect environment because they expose sides of the ecosystem. And so, in the Amazon, they have all those roads, and it's fish boning, I think is what you said. And so there's 3 sides more exposed, whereas there's only one.
So close. That's edge. That's the edge. Not theory, but edge. Sorry. It's the edge. It's the edge.
I thought that was it. Exactly. The hallways of Harry Potter. Which is true. I don't.
Wednesday. So this should be fresh in your minds. We talked about this on Wednesday.
I literally thought it was. Is it natural
Wednesday
barriers
in the morning
or something
before
like that?
Isn't those place where they put animals to protect them from humans?
That's a nature preserve. Corridors do have to do with nature preserves. If you can define what they do, then I can give you points.
Don't point at me.
So
I don't have this processing words.
Oh, thumbs up.
Okay, so the nature preserves, how on the outside there's where people can go, and on the middle where they preserve the animals, and there's different areas and the little land strips,
Okay.
and so they can go from
Yes.
places.
Yes.
I like that.
Why is that important?
So they can make wolves can make more packs and stuff.
I'll take it.
Okay.
I would take it. Corridors connect separate nature preserves, allowing species to interact and grow gene pools.
Always.
So hallways.
Basically, so you guys don't.
they have the literal answer.
Yeah.
I mean, that was
Pineapples take the lead.
We still have 6 minutes.
We still have 6 minutes. We're going speed rounds. You get 10 seconds to answer. Is it watermelons?
Let's do 200.
What is?
It's celery.
It does, yeah.
What do you want?
Community is 200.
What is a niche?
Okay.
Or a niche?
In a specific organism's role in a specific location.
Give me your answer.
A specific organism's role in a specific location.
There we go.
Taking a new time.
All right, watermelon.
Human population.
Name one of the 2 largest populations by country.
India and China.
All right, you don't get double points.
Oh, come on. Close the book.
All right, pineapple. Which one?
Which one?
We didn't before.
Ecosystem, species, and blank are the three major parts of biological diversity. 5 seconds.
Plant. I can't think well under pressure. Population. Oh, communities, yeah. Oh, I thought that. Yeah.
Food webs.
It is genetics.
Oh.
We talked about the cascade. Ecosystems have to be diverse, which makes species diverse, which allows genetics to be diverse. If you remember anything about biodiversity, please remember these three things. All right, potatoes.
Conservation 300.
Let's go. Roughly how much of our biodiversity hotspots have been lost?
50%.
Next group.
40%.
Next group.
It went from 50% hotspots to 2.7.
Next group.
Like a total percentage?
Total percentage. How much have we lost?
86.
Or wait, no, never mind.
A little too specific.
Oh.
70%.
Well, that was wrong. It's actually
Okay, who just went? Potatoes?
Yes.
Celery.
Communities 100.
Two types of competition occur when communities with
Intraspecific.
intra.
Intra.
Let's see, is it?
Yeah, why not? Let's go ecosystems 100.
Define ecology.
Alrighty. So that study of ecosystems.
And communities. The study of ecosystems. Like this.
The study of how animals and organisms interact with each other in a community.
Potatoes.
The study of how different species interact with each other in a certain area. And yeah. And the study of the populations.
They interact with each other and something else.
The study of how organisms interact with their environment and other species.
Good.
Oh, we didn't hint on that one.
I was letting them answer. I was trying to hint it down. All right.
Right.
It's still. We can still. Who's next? Who's up?
Potatoes.
Potatoes.
Or pineapple, sorry.
Pineapples.
Sure, that one that you're on.
With captive breeding, what is necessary a necessity to continue population growth? Think about relocation.
So is that like the video we watched with the wolf? They like captured the wolf and took it to the place to.
There's something required when you have captive breeding to keep those populations surviving. What is it? Next group.
Survival of the fittest. You're making sure that the genetics are staying, like there's new genetics coming in.
Next group.
Like tracking the animals?
Next group.
So it's with the captive breeding. Alright, so
I liked your. You guys, you continue talking. I liked your answer. It's not necessity though.
doesn't it? So when they are doing a captive breeding, don't they almost have to somewhat replicate a little bit of their environments to make them more comfortable for the breeding?
Yes, but this is post captive breeding. So like, what happens after captive breeding?
Oh, that's
Protected for the respect
What?
stored
I should
habitat.
have the other one.
Oh, we have 2 more. Potatoes.
Okay, biodiversity.
The number 1 loss of biodiversity is caused by.
Humans.
Yeah,
It's a specific-
causes like storms.
Next group. It's the specific thing.
Humans because of the pollution, the acid rain.
That is all part. These are all parts of it. You guys are looking too specific.
Oh,
Urbanization.
Part of it still too specific.
can you check?
Natural disasters.
Still too specific. Habitat loss.
Well, that's about it. Yeah.
What is a population for
For us.
potatoes?
No, it's celery.
Celeries.
A group of species in a specific area. A group of 8 species. A group of 8 species. Yes, that's what.
Well, species denotes that it's a 1.
Yeah.
So yes.
That's what I meant.
All right. Team celery.
Go home.
Does it really? All right. Anyone can have it. Anyone can have a dum dum if you want.
Yay!
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
You guys are all winners in my eyes.
Thank you so much.